PGA Pro at Rondebosch Golf Club in Cape Town. You've come across from the Faultfinder App. The button you've clicked is one where you're hitting fat and thin shots. Quite often caused from the same thing, sometimes not. So if you're quite a good golfer and you're hitting these so-called fat and thin shots, this first fault could be relevant for you. Just to explain the fat and thin. Thin is when you're hitting the ball too high up. It gives you a shock and your fillings get shaken. And the fat one is when you chunk the ground before the ball. You've hit the wrong ball, the big one. You want to hit this one, not the other one. So thin, fat, chunk. But a good golfer often hits it thin because of a fault that I'll explain now. A bad golfer, if they do this fault, or let's say somebody that struggles with the game, would probably be doing the fat one where they hit the ground. So it's from an early hit. So here's the golf ball, and you're coming down and you're hitting it there instead of there. See if my body did differently there, watch. That's hands, static, turn, throw. That gives you the later hit in golf. And you've got to realize you're doing that with two hands, so the arm has to be relaxed so it can work together. You don't want to be trying to control the thing. So, two-handed throw there. Skim a pebble. Throw a medicine ball. Stand, deliver. No, that's not what you want. There's the early move. And you're going to chunk it or thin, depending on your abilities and many other factors. Yeah. So it's that early hit that's a problem, fixed by getting a throwing action sequence going without tension, more relaxed. Okay, so I've explained the fat and thin shots to you. Now we're in possible fault 2. This is relevant to not everybody, but you could be doing it. Even if you top a few shots really badly, this could also be relevant. It's a thing called early extension. So here's a good posture in golf. Backside out, you can't push me over even if you try, well balanced. You can kick a soccer ball, I won't fall over, that kind of thing. Tennis, receive it, yeah. Looking good for some movement now. So you've got to keep these positions. So watch. I turn back, spine angle constant. Backside out, turn through, boom. Backside out, turn, follow through, boom. So you don't want any of this hip drive to the ball, spine up. Because what that's going to do, this is the problem. That's going to make you hit early with your hands to try and save the shot. And, so many things can happen from there, but this is a possible one, is that you could chunk it, or you could hit it on the air. A lot of that depends on how good your eye is and things like that too. So early extension is a big problem. It could be body related, so test it. Can you do a deep squat like this? If you can't, you've got some body issues that need, you can have a look at my TPI on the websites, you can look that up, Google it, or you can go and see a biomechanic who knows golf. Something needs to be set free and relaxed and stretched, probably. So test if you can even do that before trying to fix the faults. Cheers. Okay, so now we're dealing with fault 3 for the fat and thin shots. This is probably more relevant for the fat one and probably more likely for beginner golfers or golfers that don't play a lot of golf. They feel they have to hit this golf ball. They haven't understood the sort of dynamic swing of the whole thing. So what they do is this here. They'll just pick up the club too early. That means I haven't turned yet. So watch here, I'm going to turn and then hinge and then finish the turn. So I'm going to give you a drill for that, but just realize you're probably just going pick up and whack into the ground like that. Way too steep. So here's the drill. I'm going to turn this way. You need something lying on the ground there. Just trying to imagine it there. Turn in one piece to my knee. I'm turning my sort of triangle of my arms and shoulders and a bit of hips. But when I get to there, I'm going to set the club, pointing at a line there where the ball to target would be. There. And then over my shoulder. And you're going to see that I've actually turned. Check. Do it from the front. There. See, I'm winding up like a spring, ready to throw a medicine ball. And if I do that correctly, I'll just rush the grass nicely there and just no steepness, but enough to get what's called a divot, get the backspin and get the ball going. So keep an eye on that one. That's a debilitating one actually. Okay, good luck.